Hi YouTube. So we've arrived in our land with the old trusty van. Made it without breaking down. Very thankful to it. Old workhorse. As you can see, it's more overgrown than the last video. So we've got now. I've got the dog with us this time. Jackie, right here. Jackie. Well, they're here somewhere. Oh, here he is. Hello, Jackie. Say hello. And our chick as well. Hello, our chick. So we've got a lot to do tonight. We've got a mattress to bring in because we were sleeping on the floor before, and it ain't comfortable. So we had a roll-out mattress, but it was rubbish. So we've got a proper mattress now. We're going to make a proper bed with some timber frame, and bang a mattress on top. We'll be happy and dandy that. We've got a sink to put in and that kind of stuff, and we've got the computer to bring in that's going to edit this video. So yeah, a lot to do. It's now just gone 6 o'clock in the evening, and now we're really battling light, which will start to fade about 8 o'clock, and then 10 o'clock it'll be pitchiest, blackiest. You won't see a thing. So as you can see, I'll show you the frame, all good, no problems. And even remember the last video I said we had a little bit of blackening on the timber, and I'm getting eaten by bloody mosquitoes here. They're really hungry for me. Fall over. I said there was a little bit of blackening on some of the timbers, and I'm going to turn you around and show you what's happened to that stuff. So I'll tell you around now. So this is the decking, or not decking, it's going to be the kitchen, but anyway, this is the timber that I laid out, and I remember I sprayed it with antifreeze, don't spray timber with antifreeze, antiseptic. And remember over here there was a couple of boards that were starting to slightly go black, and as you can see now, drop the phone. As you can see now, there is no signs of it. It is absolutely gone. And all I did was spray an antiseptic, which kills any bacteria, and then left it out in the sun. I mean, the worst there is a little bit of discoloration there in some couple of the boards, but that's it. Oh, the little bit, is that some there? You see the little tiny bit there left over. Maybe I didn't hit that with antiseptic enough. But as you can see, there is absolutely no need, if you've got boards and you've got a chance to dry them in the sun and antiseptic them, there is no need to be using bleach or anything like that. Antiseptic and sunshine, and all as well, even the ones up there, they're all nicely looking. Everything's good. So yeah, so tomorrow, it's first order of the day tomorrow is to cut all this grass down, so we can, well, primarily to stop the mosquitoes, as they live in the grass, and in the evening they come out to play and eat you alive. So that's why we're going to have a cut back to make it less homely for them critters. So tomorrow is there's a bit of preparation work to do before we start the build again. We've got to fit the metal door to the Butovka. That's number one thing, and get a bed done. We're going to just stick the mattress on the floor tonight, it's just too late. So we'll make a bed tomorrow and put the metal door on, fit the kitchen sink, and make some kind of temporary cupboard. That's number one thing. Next thing is to remove all this grass to get it all cut down. Don't know if I get it all done tomorrow, hopefully I will, but door's not a big issue. It's only it's on the frame and everything, so it's just literally make a hole and stick it in, and then fill it around with insulated foam. So that'll be that. That door up there is not good enough for winter, and we are coming into the colder season now. Not yet, but it won't be long. And we intend to stay for about 2 months, so and get the walls up this time. So it may well be cold by the time we go back, and obviously, who wants to sleep in the cold? See you tomorrow, bright and early, for stage 2 of the plan to go into place. See you tomorrow. Good morning, YouTube. As we arrived day before yesterday, and we've been very busy with the Butovka, and with that we've put a new door on and made a new bed because we will sleep on the floor, very uncomfortable. What else have we done? We've cut the grass back, as you can see, somewhat. Hasn't finished yet. Well, I've run out of the strimmer wire, so gotta go and get some of that. It's only shot really close, but I thought we'll leave that for a bit and we'll do some of this. So the plan is today is I've got a few things to do. Last time I was here I ran out of glochary, that's the bolts that go between the Albiaska and that fix it to the piles. So I've got a lot more, so I'm going to gradually put those in. It's not essential right now, but they've got to go in all around. So as I pass by a pile, check it. If there's not one in there, two in there, then or if there's two and there's not three, I'll put an extra one in there. So they're over there. So the plan is today, turn around, is to finish the top of the contour, which is that bit there and there, and there's a few one going down here as well, and then I can start on with the floor joists, or lagi in Russian, and hopefully those will get done today. I've got a nice new tripod that you're standing on, so hopefully it won't get blown over if there's a breeze, and we'll get some good clear shots. So I thought I'd show you this a bit close up. So what I've done. So this is the outside deck. Well, it's the actual entryway into the house. The door will be on that side. This will be a small porch type effect. That's the end. And on this side, you can see I've got 3 joists in there. And this bit here, this is a bit different. This is the outside of the wall. Well, I can show you this. This is the outside of the wall, goes to that one there. This is the inside of that deck, so I'll put that extra piece in there for the boards to sit on, and then the wall will go there. So I have to be careful and that these the decking beams don't go any further than that line there, because that's where the wall's going to go, and if that's there it'll get in the way, so I have to be very careful there. And on this side we make these just a tad bigger than what they should be, and I'll show you on this side what I've done and why it's that way. You can see on this side, this decking here, again they're a little bit proud, and they're all different. You see it's a very you can see my finger here without that goes up there. They're all different, and the reason is this: you can do as your best you can to cut them to the exact length, but there'll always be a slight wave in them. So the best way to do it is to put them on with a little bit extra and then run a circular saw up it in one line, and that way you get a dead straight line. And it'll be the same on this end here when I do this very shortly, that you get a dead straight line if you do it that way. You'll never cut them perfectly. Some people are going to say you can, but in my experience, So I'll leave it here from this side. You may have noticed that I repeatedly spray these corners all the way around, and the reason is because this is an open end here and it's the most susceptible point for moisture to get in, so you really want to go over that as many times as you want, really. Maybe I'm going a bit excess, but you can see you've got one there, and one there, three open ends there, and there'll be a fourth one when the deck goes on, so that's why I keep going over it. It's open ends. And see over here as well. I went over it again today actually. Again, 1, 2, 3 open ends. So that's where moisture will get in. And so it's important that you seal them up well.
Иди нафиг отсюда. Во вторую поехал. Тоже нет.
So that bit's done. I made a little bridge for myself, and this bit is the next portion of the floor studs, or laggy. And on this side, I'm not sure what they do in other countries. If you were using joist hangers, it wouldn't matter, but I'm not. I'm nailing through the board, through there, into the floor joist. So for this side here, I've got to offset these by 5 centimeters this way, so that I can get the nail gun in and nail them on. That side doesn't matter, but on this side you've got to offset by 5 centimeters. It's not per plan. Per plan it's directly across, but that's just nonsense. It doesn't work that way. The maximum timber we can get here is 6 meters length, so you've got to split it up one way or other, and that's probably the easiest way to do it. The other way to do it, of course, would be to you see foundations where they put the joist across one way, then the other joist across, and just not butt them up, but beside each other. Well, that's okay, but you're going to get a gap between the timbers, and that's where your cold's going to get in. So, as everything in this type of housing, frame is the coldest part of the house. So I'm going to set the camera down on this side now, and hopefully record everything. So I'll show you this here, this one here, if I can. Unfortunately, I'm not as young as I was and nimble as I was, and I've been having to jump in and out of the foundation to get see this. That's the first one on here, and then offset by 5 centimeters, so that I can get the nail going in there, and this board's not in the way, and I can nail it from this side without having to jump in and out of the foundation now. And then same at the other end. Hello YouTube. So it's the end of a very long day, and it's been raining all day on and off to a degree where I could not film. Every time I set the camera up with the phone up on the stand, it started to rain. I was like having to run for it. I have to close up the compressor, and then the saw over there has to be closed up, and then grabbing that and whatever. It's just too much, so I'll stop filming, but I'll show you what I've done anyway. So I'll turn you around and show you the progress today. So the progress today is, when I stopped filming, I decided to put the studs in over there, or the little terrace, and the studs in up here as well, because I've got so much offcuts now that they're starting to get in the way, and so I might start using them up, which is what the plan was. If you remember in an earlier video I said I wasn't going to put any studs in until I had enough offcuts. Well, yeah, I've got enough now, I've got 1 million, so I put those in, I put those in. What else have we done? This bit now is completed, other than the studs. You can see I've got the line in there. I'll show you. I've got a line in there. That's where the next row of studs will go. It's basically half of that, and there's no walls going in here. It's just the floor, so no problem there. On this one, same there. No wall going in. It's just studs about halfway, and then this one again, halfway again. We'll put another set of studs up. No walls there. This one, there is a wall, and this separates the living room from the master bedroom, and so this has got a full piece in, as you can see there, and the studs are nailed alternative. They're offset by 5 centimeters, so I can get them all in. There's a few left to do, but I'm just so tired tonight, I've had enough. So I've been running up and down then every 5 minutes, flipping, closing up the tools and whatever. So that's how it's looking so far, and hopefully tomorrow, hopefully it's going to be sunny tomorrow and we get a lot more done. I'm planning on having that finished and those ones, that side finished. So yeah, and I've also been putting in the gluckery under the piles as well, as I've been in and out. So yeah, a long old day. It's now almost 6 o'clock in the evening, and I've really tired now. And the trouble is that if you get so tired, you start to make mistakes, you start doing silly things, end up nailing yourself to the frame or something, or falling through it and really hurt yourself. So you've got to know when it's time to quit, and it's time to quit. So that's it for today. So I'll see you tomorrow morning. So continuing on from the last video where I was showing you this, what have I got to do today? What I've got to do today is get that bit finished off, hopefully, and then I want to start. I've got a piece to put in there. There's a few odd ones there because obviously this is now going into walls, so I have to be careful where I'm putting where. But yeah, and that's actually three. That'll have to be three pieces. You've got a one piece, a second piece, and then a third piece. Probably do that as a single, and then work my way down there. So yeah, there's that. Hopefully we'll get that accomplished today if it stops raining, or if it doesn't rain. It's not raining at the moment, but we'll see what happens. Apparently all next week it's all going to be completely rained off, so I don't know how far we're going to get, and whether we're actually going to stay this time. And the plan was 2 months, but to sit for a whole week in the rain is bonkers. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe there's other stuff we can do. Got to go and talk to the gas people, talk to the water people, talk to the electric people, because we're still on the electric from our neighbour, so we still haven't got water. We haven't got water. There's a hose pipe over there that the neighbours put out for us, so we've got fresh water, but it's still, we haven't got a shower or anything. So and there's things like washing clothes, hand washing clothes, and all that is not great. So there's lots of things we can do in the meantime, but we'll see what I can do today, see how much progress. Hopefully I can make some good progress today. So just nearly broke my neck on a stump. So I'll show you what I've been up to today. Apart from cutting that, we've gone all down the road there, cut all that back. It's all very nice now. And, so what I decided to do today as a bit of a change, some light work. I decided to put these studs in, and these studs are in pretty much randomly. There's no, I haven't measured them, they're just stuck in randomly. And basically what happens is, I'll show you with a piece of wood. This is the width of the wall, 15 centimeters or 150 millimeters. I don't know what that is in inches, but anyway, it'll sit on like that, and once it's on, eventually you've got to insulate it. So we leave a 5 centimeter gap here so I can stick insulation in there and insulate it out. When it sits on these studs, so there we go, like that, all the way down. So these are just randomly popped in. Doesn't matter how many you put in, really, just something like that. And yes, that's where I've been at. And also straightening the wood up. There's a couple of shots. There's a dragonfly there buzzing around me. Yeah, what are you doing there? Hello, dragonfly. Hello, dragonfly. Hello, dragonfly. Another one there. They seem to like sitting on the timber here. There's a whole row of them. There's one dragonfly. There's another one. There's another one. For whatever reason, they like to sit on the wood. Aren't you beautiful? Aren't you beautiful, dragonfly? Oh, he's gone. And another two over there. Diversify. So yeah, that's what I've been at. So a lot of work cutting the grass back. It's a big area to cut. So now these are in. I wanted to get these in, do something light anyway. Probably gonna back on to this tonight now and get this finished up either today or tomorrow. And then we're going to move all those Dimovka over to, actually I've been saying that wrong, I've been saying Dimovka, they're not Dimovka, they're Duimovka. And it comes from, Duim is an inch is 25 millimeters, and so we get the Duimovka. I was educated about that. I was always calling them Dimovka. It sounds like Dimovka, but it's not Duimovka. Slight difference. Who says Russia's totally metric? There we go. An example of the old system. A hanger-on, a legacy hang-on. Well, yeah, okay. So I hope you enjoyed it so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your friends, blah blah. All the rest of it. Okay, I'll put you down and carry on. Well, YouTubers, it's been a funny old day, and I've got it on the end of my tripod. Didn't get that much done today on the build, but I did get quite a bit done on the cutting of the grass and what have you, which is now clear, as you can see around me. All the grass is cut down. All very nice. And it's the end of the day, and I thought just before I back in for the day, for the night, I thought I'd show you one last thing. That is the sunset going over. The sun's going down over there, and I thought I'd quickly show you how it looks from this part of the world. This is my little road. See the sun shining on me now. What's left of it. We do get white nights up here, which is, but it doesn't get dark. But it's not as good as St. Petersburg. It's not as bright as there, but it is to a degree. White nights. Jackie, come here. Jackie, grab him. Jackie. There's a main road here, and I don't want the dog. Going on to there. Jackie, come here. There's a few cars buzzing about at this time of night. Jackie, come here. Oh, can't. The sun, I think it's too late. Dang. But I'll try and show the sunset. I'll go down here a bit. There's some bushes blocking the sunset, so I'll try and show you how it looks. It's the very last moment before it disappears over the horizon. So, Jack, come here. There's the sunset as it goes down. Jackie, come here. Over there, over the sunset. That's, in this part of the world, how the sunset looks. It's very nice. And I love the sunset. Actually, people come along this road in the summer to catch the sunset just because of where it goes down. Photographers and whatever. It's just a great spot for seeing the sunset. Yeah, that's it. I'll take you back in. So that's the end of today. That's the end of day 5. And tomorrow it's supposed to be back to the rain. So I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, how bad or how good it's going to be, but I've still not got the floor finished. There's still a bit to go. But we'll continue on there tomorrow, and hopefully at last get it finished, and then it's on with the next stuff. Jackie. So all looking good. Oh, look at the sunset behind me there. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's just gorgeous here. You can see it there over there, from here, on my road. As you can imagine, sitting on my terrace in the evening time. I'm not sure if you get a view of the sun, but you should do. I think it's a bit too far gone at the moment, but see what you can see from here. But like I say, I think it's too far gone. Like this, you can just see. There we go. This is from the terrace. That's the sun going down there. Beautiful place. Okay, see you tomorrow. Day YouTubers, it's day 6 and it's raining. I knew it was going to rain today because it was very overcast and it's forecast as well. So I did a little bit of filming this morning, but only a tiny amount. I put one floor joist in before it came down, and now outside, but it is raining. I've been hiding all day in the Butovka, so I don't want to get my tools wet, which would be a disaster. As you can see, it is, well, you can see, but it is raining, and I just don't want to get everything wet. Getting tools wet is not a good idea, and this is the problem when you're building in places like St. Petersburg, or close to St. Petersburg. We're actually in Novgorod, but it's right next to St. Petersburg, and you get this weather where it's, and this year's been a disaster anyway, with rain. So it's a funny old year, so everything's covered up, and hopefully tomorrow it's supposed to be a bright sunny period for the next few days, hopefully, so I'll get some more done then. But as for now, I'm going to insert the bit of video that I did this morning, and that'll be it for today. So this is hello and goodbye from day 6, and I'll see you tomorrow, which will be day 7. So if you see this timber at this end, it's all nice and level, and on this end we've got a big gap here. Look at that. So we're absolutely twisted timber. See that? Now most of the pieces are like that, so I'll show you how I can straighten that up very easily when I get it into the position. All I need to do is nail it at one end. You see that end's already twisted. You see it quite well there. So make sure this end's not twisted. As you can see, that's in position where it is twisted somewhat. So all I'm going to do is put 2 nails in here first, at the very, very top. Two nails right beside each other. All you do is get yourself a bit of timber a bit bigger than the hole. So this here is 57 at the ends, and this one here is 59, slightly bigger, and it's level at both sides. All you're doing is putting that in level with it, and then bang this end in, and it will level up that. It's already anchored at the top with 2 nails. So put it in and just bang it in. So I'll bring you a close up and show you that of how it is now as opposed to how it was. So as you can see, I've got a piece of timber in there. It's straight against that, and it's straight against it, and look, we're nice and straight now. There's no twist. Now this is okay, this kind of thing's okay. I mean, you could use clamps, I suppose, or whatever. And this is okay for slightly twisted timber. If it was very, very twisted, I would think twice. I'd probably cut it up and use it for something else. But you get the idea that so that's how you get a slight twist out of a timber. Very, very simple way. All you do is nail it through then. But because this is twisted, I'll put a couple of extra nails in there just to stop it from twisting back again. Don't forget, this is all going to have studs in all the way along, and those studs will stop the timber from twisting and bring it into line. Remember I said about studs earlier in the earlier video about what they're doing, stopping the timber from twisting. That's a classic example of twist timber that's going to be straight and it'll stop from twisting again. Very good thing to do. Don't forget, twisted timber, what it'll do in a frame house is your insulation is coming in here, and if you've got a timber that twists, as it twists you're going to create a gap in the insulation, and that is where cold is going to get in, so you're losing heat properties, so they have to be kept straight with the studs. So a couple more nails in here and we'll see if it stops in place when I take that out. So that's it nailed up. Let's remove this timber and see if it stays in place, and it should do. See, that one moved a little bit. So there we go. It's in place, it's nice and straight. It's not moved at either end. Very simply done. But that's only a slight twist in the timber. It's not like vast, you know, it's like within less than a centimetre of twist. So less than a centimetre really. You should have no problems at all.